I was talking with my kids on the car ride to school recently. We actually talk about quite a few things on that car ride. And one of the things was about artificial intelligence. Now you might think, that's kind of weird. Why would you be talking about artificial intelligence on a 4-minute ride to school? And my actual answer is, I have no idea. How does anything come up on car rides? And with kids especially, probably just based on a question that somebody asked. But as I was talking with them about really the difference in what we call artificial intelligence or robotic, computer kind of intelligence, what that really is it really intelligence, or maybe that's a wrong way to put it, but what's the difference in that and human or real intelligence? And so we were kind of talking about that back and forth, and it really hit me, maybe for the first time, about really what makes humans human. Like what is one or two of the main characteristics of humanity? And I came up with a few, but one in particular, I think you could say, is that humans have choice. Now, you know as well as I do that humans don't always do well with our choices. But the fact that we can make the wrong choice, we can be presented with options A, B, and C based on all of our experience and all of our education, all of our training. We can still really make choice D. We can make the wrong choice. And so we would call that sin in the Christian world, or you might call that a mistake, or you might call that a failure of judgment. Whatever you might call it, one of the key aspects of humanity is that we have a choice and that we can make the wrong choice. But there's a third aspect that I think is also pretty key into all this, is humans, we have a conscience. Now, maybe we don't always know what's right and wrong. In fact, we typically don't. That's why we need something like law. That's why we need rules. That's why we need scripture. That's why God gave us rules to live by, because we just don't by our own nature know what is right and wrong. But we do have a conscience, meaning we have just an innate concept of what we would consider good and bad. Typically, our sense of good and bad is based on what we want or what makes us feel good versus what we don't want or what doesn't make us feel good. So it's kind of, do I choose pain or do I choose pleasure? But whatever it is, we have that built into us, even from birth. We have choice, we can sin, we can make the wrong choice, and we have a conscience that helps guide us. That's part of what being human is all about.